Hello there, welcome to the office today. Today we're going to be carrying out something called an emotional intelligence test. We usually abbreviate this to EQ, similar to IQ. You're probably more likely to have heard of IQ. That's just a general intelligence test, whereas this is more in regards to your emotional intelligence, how you look after yourself emotionally, how you handle your emotions, and how they affect your day-to-day life thoughts and actions. So today I've got a short series of questions. I'll be asking them and giving you a bit of time for each question just to think about it, to think about how you would truly respond and feel to each of these questions. These questions are actually more of a statement, and I want you to just think about the statement in your mind, whether they apply to you or whether they do not apply to you. If they do not apply to you, I would like you to tell me strongly disagree. And if they do apply to you, I would like you to tell me strongly agree. You can, of course, give me a neutral response, but it's better to say strongly agree or strongly disagree, just so that we get a better understanding of how you think and feel, even if there's only a slight tendency towards the one or the other. It's better to go with that, as it will give a more accurate representation of you, of yourself. So I'm going to begin now, if I may, with the first statement. The first statement is, I do not become defensive when criticized. So I'll just give you a few moments to think about that statement, and then I'll write up a few notes and your answer, of course. So, I do not become defensive when criticized. I do not become defensive when criticized. You can, of course, tell me your thought process as well. That might actually help me out, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, it's useful for me to hear particular situations that you think it may apply to you in, and particular situations that you think it may not apply to you in. But even with those in mind, I would still like you to give me, please, just a general rating. Strongly agree, strongly disagree. So, I do not become defensive when criticized. Yeah, okay. Excellent. The next statement is, I stay calm under pressure. I stay calm under pressure. I stay calm under pressure. Okay, yeah. And so your overall rating for that one will be... Okay. Brilliant, thank you. Our next statement is, I handle setback effectively. I handle setbacks effectively. I handle setbacks effectively. Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea to think of examples actually that you've recently gone through. It might help you to reach an answer as well. So, I handle setbacks effectively. How do you think you feel about that? Do you strongly agree or strongly disagree? Okay. Okay, we'll move on to the next next one. The next one is I manage anxiety, stress, anger, and fear in pursuit of a goal. I manage anxiety, stress, anger, and fear in pursuit of a goal. Yeah, there's quite a lot to think about there, isn't there? So you've got to think about all of them. I manage anxiety, stress, anger, and fear in pursuit of a goal. Yeah, okay. Very good, yeah. Okay. So the next one we have is I utilize criticism and other feedback for growth. I utilize criticism and other feedback for growth. I utilize criticism and other feedback for growth. Yeah. Okay, that sounds great. Nice one, thank you. Next one is very short and simple. I am positive. I am positive. I am positive. Okay, that's great. The next one is I maintain a sense of humor. I maintain a sense of humor. I maintain a sense of humor. Yeah, that sounds good, yeah. Okay, that's a good, yeah. Next one is I try to see things from another's perspective. I try to see things from another's perspective. I try to see things from another's perspective. Okay, that's great, thank you. On to our next one. I recognize how my behavior affects others. I recognize how my behavior affects others. Okay, that's great, thank you. And now we're on to I air grievances skillfully. I air grievances skillfully. I air grievances skillfully. Yeah, exactly, yeah. On to the next one. I can listen without jumping to judgment. I can listen without jumping to judgment. I can listen without jumping to judgment. Yeah. Okay, that's great, thank you. And now we are on our final statement actually. I can freely admit to making a mistake. I can freely admit to making a mistake. I can freely admit to making a mistake. Okay, excellent. I do believe that is all the questions I have here for you today. Thank you so much for answering them all so positively, and you've given me a lot of extra notes to look through and read through. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to type up your answers to this, since there are only 12 questions. I believe there are 12, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. Since there are only 12 questions, I can type these up very quickly, and then our computer will quickly cycle through them in the algorithm, and it will bring up your results, the results of your emotional intelligence, your EQ. So I'll just type this up now, if that's okay. So what I've got now from the computer is a very brief report on your results, and it says here that you have good emotional balance. This is based on all the answers you just gave. It's telling me that EQ can be just as important or even more important than IQ when it comes to success in life. Since you have a good EQ, you will likely be a high performer under pressure and in stressful situations. Some areas for you to work on perhaps. While you're doing well, don't forget to take a break sometimes. Take a step back and to view the bigger picture. It's important to think of your long-term goal, where you want to get in life, and how you can take actions to reach that goal. So, that is obviously a very brief report. I'm going to be typing up a much larger report and sending that to you via email. That will be me looking into all the extra information that you gave me during this test. So I think I have everything that I need here. You can expect the report to be sent to you in 3 to 5 days. And I just want to thank you for doing such a brilliant job and providing me with so much information today. Thank you very much for coming today. Any questions for me before you leave today? No? Okay, that's excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Take care.